Welcome to Nevermind The Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time to the show for all creatives. Nevermind The Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Bam! Nevermind the Furthermore is brought to you by a generous StreamYard subscription so I can go points here, there, and everywhere. Made possible by the wonderful folks over at IndieCD.org. Yes, IndieCD.org, your one-stop shop for the best and the brightest authors, musicians, flatters, editors. Yes, Virginia, we do have proofreaders. If you want to find the best creatives to help make your project happen, reach out to the good folks at IndieCD.org. If you are a creator looking for that home where you are safe, not only safe, but part of a community just of creators. There may be a backdoor social media network kind of tweaking around. I will neither confirm nor deny it because that might get me out of the Illuminati. Out of IndieCD.org. Anyway, guys, this is it's one of those once-in-a-lifetime chances, and I mean once in a lifetime, because right now, it is $5 dineros, $5. Boom, 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 boom. $5. And you get a lifetime hosting with the technomancer himself, Joe Bachman. Through him, all tech is possible. Blessed is the Bachman among men. I think that's why he managed to score Trey. I have theories that there was some karmic debt adjusted to make his life either better or worse. And I haven't figured out which way it goes. But I love them both. Yeah. Anyway. Everybody needs a little mischief. That wisdom came echoing from my wife, who agrees that everybody, at least we do, Anyhow, and she doesn't know why I had my guys. In my time of trouble, somebody offered me some support, and I genuinely am teary-eyed over here. So I'm trying to strong arm my way through, and I will. Not that there's anything wrong with emotions, but I'm trying to get the job done. Kindness hits me like a sledgehammer. I'm used to insults and stuff. I can deal with that all day. I was born with a face for radio, but kindness, just like I crumple. I admit my weakness anyway. But guys, this is $5. Next year it's going up to 40, and it will still be the best deal online. But right now it's $5. Now, being that I am the world's cheapest man, and that I stinge and I scrape and I make things connect, if you go to his first podcast, and as long as 100 of them haven't been used, he's got a secret code, okay, that will give you half off. So you could get lifetime hosting on a website dedicated to helping you sell your product for $2.50. The man's a lunatic. I love him. I love him. But good Lord in heaven. So, support indiecd.org. Now, we are also made possible by me at sales of The Simple Sword. Oh, that's not that book. My books are over. The Fighting Axe and The Simple Spear. Because I believe everyone should have the right to learn how to sword fight. It is in plain, simple English, kept as low price as Amazon will let me. And guys, great fun. Learn how to defend yourselves and defend your spirit at the same time. And speaking of spirited things, Through the Thinning Veil is still out, still available, still spooky. I am seriously thinking of simply doing dramatic readings out of this as YouTube videos. If somebody is interested in watching me stutter through my own writing and attempt to do readings out of Through the Thinning Veil, let me know. I am stone serious. I might even try to make it into some kind of audiobook. So let me know. By the way, this has 7 stories. A couple of them, a number of them, are taken from my time as a paranormal consultant. Some of them are complete fiction. You get to decide which is which. And of course, big, stumpy robots. The game that is sweeping through LodgeCon. It has been sweeping through for years in the Northwest Indiana area, and it's spreading slowly, mightily. Everywhere, tabletops are being blown up by little miniatures that either, you buy them for me, cool. You make your own, cool. You have miniatures left over, cool. You want to crush some ketchup cups for glory? Crush those ketchup cups. Because gaming should be fast, it should be fun, it should be simple and easy to play at a price point people can actually afford. We're also supported, morally at least, by Santa Stein, the post-holiday Prometheus. It is both the spooky and spiritual season. So our man Brian K. Morris has written this wonderful book where the spirit of giving is given life. And I will shout out Coy Wolf, okay? Coy Wolf by Amanda Tockert, my lovely wife. The misadventures of a woman trapped between the shifters and the knot, trying to figure where she gets in, and dealing with old family debts, trying not to die. No, this is fun. This is a paranormal romance wrapped in a paranormal intrigue, wrapped in you will be hungry. Understand, if you read this book, you will be hungry and you'll want to go to New Orleans. With all that, let's get into accountability. What have I been up to? Look, behold the glory. I am streaming again from the box that did die and come back through bizarre levels of sorcery and technomancy and threatening it with a Chromebot book and a many-year-old monitor. Hacker Man. I don't know how I got a command bar to come up. I don't know how I got literal moving letters floating around like it's the Matrix to happen. I know something about unplugging a Seagate, it deciding to make noises it's never made, and giving me the answer why it's been the way it is. I will tell you this. What is happening now, numerically, strategically, physically, should be impossible. In that, when my lovely computer went, you're going to Windows 11. Have a nice day. Windows 11 takes 4 gigs. Okay? 4 gigs of RAM to run. Want to guess how many gigs of RAM my box has? 4. It should have an operating system functioning and nothing else. And yet, somehow, through the bizarrities of my world, perhaps tech loved me. It let me draw on this app. Now, if I plug this in, it still won't boot up. If it goes to sleep and my tablet is plugged in, it will not wake up until I unplug it and toggle the big red power switch. Because sometimes when the computer doesn't want to turn off, which it didn't, you have to be subtle, you know? And growing up in a mechanical household, I have been subtle. So I've engaged in battle with this thing. And arriving today at some point will be a stick of a mighty 8 gig of RAM that hopefully either my adventures into hardware or my lovely wife's adventures into hardware will allow me to give it enough RAM to run my tablet and my system legally, like within the laws of physics. We're not talking morality here, friends. No. This is me and technology. I think what happens is it got so broken it activated my Kludge super ability, where I can scavenge and make things go out of nothing. There was a D&D spell for that in Modern Magic, and it's on my shelf somewhere, and now I can't find it. But I think my sheer willpower and frustration, combined with the fact that Joe is a technomancer dragon, I figured out Joe Bachman's race. He's a polymorph dragon. That explains why his grin keeps going sometimes, but only when you catch it out of the corner of the eye or it's a little small. He'll do this grin and it just keeps. I'm waiting for Joe just to become like. There is a picture that I will be doing for Joe in the near future. As soon as my system is what we call stable, as a high-vis dragon. Because you have chromatic dragons, and you have colored dragons, and you have gem dragons. I'm going to do Joe as a construction high-vis dragon. It's going to be glorious. Possibly painful to the eyes. But it's going to happen. Because I did Trey a long time ago, and it needs an update as the Witch Queen of the Construction Coven. But I think I need to do Joe as a high-vis dragon. So, have I been writing since we last talked? No. Actually, that's not true. I put a few words down because I received a Chromebook, and it is not an ergonomic keyboard, which I have not used a non-ergonomic keyboard in a very long time, since this lovely X Performance thing right here is my baby. So, return of the ultra slow hunt and peck. But if I put 5 words down, that's 5 more words. And yes, I am fighting through a writing block. It's just, but it will break like they always do, because that's what we do. We fight, we overcome it. You know, use it up, wear it out, make do without was a chant around my house for many, many years because of my upbringing. From the trailer on, the running joke was reduce, reuse, recycle, reanimate. But because, necromancy is the natural progression of, the reallocation of goods. Now, why have I been prattling for nearly 8 minutes, something like that, about my tech issues and all that? Am I bragging or seeking commiseration? Maybe a little if we're honest. But the real reason is I talk to you guys about what we do, and what we do requires persistence. It requires cunning. It requires effort. And the only way, friends, to get better, to do what we do is one of two processes. Okay? If you're rich, you throw money at it. I'm serious. Most of your problems in this capitalistic society, the vast majority of them could be quickly and easily addressed with money. But those of us who are watching the show likely do not have much of that wonderful green substance. So you have to use what you have effectively to do the most good. And that requires sometimes cunning. It requires patience. It requires waiting. It took me 20 years to get my wife the mixer I wanted to get her when we were dating. But we did it. You know, we have a home. We have mostly functioning cars. Yes, both of them have the service light. Yes, I know why the service light is on. No, I'm not sweating it too much. There will be pop rivets involved in repair of some, but that's okay. That's how we function. Okay? We find a way. And no, it's not easy. But guys, if it were easy, everyone would do it. So every time you're sitting there, you're putting pen to paper, you're doing it the hard way. Every time you're typing your story, you're doing it the hard way. And I'm going to tell you something, guys, something you need to hear. There are systems out there that will give it to you the easy way. Sure. Well, why write your paper? Just hit this little button. Let AI do it for you. Why draw that? Just type in what you want. And AI will scan the pictures of 1,000 millions of people, go over the parameters, steal from them, compile it, and give you a product. You know? AI art, I think, and AI writing is a lot like the British Museum. You can feel like the stuff is yours, but it was all stolen. Now, do I have a problem with some people using it for fun? Actually, no. And I also want to say I don't have a beef with the programs themselves, because if they're not sentient, which I suspect some of them may be, with our luck, probably. They're probably being smart enough not to show it. It's how people will use them. So, what does that matter? Put in the work. Because when you put in the work, it's yours and it's real and you did it. And there's evidence. There are typos in all of my books. There are missed lines in all my art. My games always seem to have one little thing that doesn't quite there's a mathematical rounding in there, and people go, is that yes? I have flaws in my stuff in part because it makes me human, or as close to human as something like this can be. You know, I try, guys. I try. We'll put it up there. But when you put your nose to the grindstone, and when you do it, when you write, you're doing it. Now, it would suck for me if Amazon suddenly gave me, the middle finger and said, you can't publish through us anymore. It would suck because I'd have to find where my backup files are, and then I'd go somewhere else. And if all that went away, as long as I have a printer and a comb binder or a 3-ring binder, I'd still do my stuff. Because you need fallbacks, you need contingencies. I believe in having more contingencies than Batman, but the difference between me and old Brucey boy, well, two, is I lack money, and I use my contingencies because they are needed. Have contingencies. Have backups, have backup plans. If this stream had failed, I would have had 4 devices I could have accessed it to from my phone, Amanda's phone, the new Chromebook, and I could have run it. You've seen me do it. You've seen me run shows. Sorry about the vertical format. Would it be right? No. Could I do the spanky stuff? No. But could I provide a service to you guys? Yes, because that's what we do. And I want to encourage you guys to build up as much that spirit of self-sufficiency as possible. Because it's really cool when it works. And if you work hard and you do your best and you're kind to folks, every once in a while, somebody will do something or offer something that doesn't just surprise you. It reminds you, in this world of suffering and darkness, when sometimes you're grinding out to keep that candle afloat, keep that candle up, it's not the only light out there. There are good people, and a vast number of them are in the chat right now. A vast number of the people that I promote are genuinely good people. If you find good people, you are rich beyond measure. Not because of, the financial safety or whatever, but because you get to know that you are not alone. And given how much time I spend reminding people of that in my pseudo professions, my gig, as it were, moments like that they'll reshape your perspective again. Have faith. I keep falling back to the Desiderata, and I need to reread it until I can quote it verbatim again. I'm ashamed that I can't, because that document by Max Ehrlichman, I want to say it was written in 1928, almost perfectly encapsulates the vast majority of my philosophy. But for all its sham and drudgery, the world is a beautiful place is a parody of that, but it's there. See the beauty and serve it. And all that, while I let you guys ponder that for a moment, and with appreciation to folks who will probably never know how much they mean, I'll remind you about the wonder of Indie CD. And then we'll get back to your chats, because anything I say is good, but what you guys say is always more important. Okay? Back in about a minute 18.
Hi, I'm Joe Bachman with the Independent Creator Directory, and today we're going to talk about signing up for the Independent Creator Directory. All you have to do is go to indiecd.org, that's indiecd.org, come over here, click on Become a Member. From now through December 31st, it's only a $5 fee to sign up. After December 31st, it will be going up to $40. Originally it was $20, but with the cost of the server space and everything, we're needing to up the prices to help keep the lights on. But for the 1-year anniversary of Indie CD, we have dropped it to $5. Also, if you go to my podcast and listen to the first episode, you can get a 50% off coupon to be able to sign up for as little as $2.50 right now. If you have any questions, though, feel free to reach out to me at jbachman@indiecd.org, and I will be happy to answer any questions you may have. The $5 is still the lifetime membership, just like the normal price of $20. I still do all the setup for you. You still get access to the blog, and you still get access to the calendar. Thank you, and have a great day.
I had a visitor. Sorry, guys. There was knocking at my door. So let's get into the comments. You gonna look at the camera? Little red light. Yeah. Hi, Dusty. Okay. All the way up. And first through the door is Joe Bachman. Good morning and happy Friday, folks. Happy Friday, Joe. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Good morning. Oh, wait. Grant Lankert has a big announcement saved for when the show starts. Okay, I'm excited. Hey, Joe. And Grant says, Donna, hi, Donna. We got to chat a little bit on Last Man Standing. Oh, you're blowing coat, aren't you? Oh, well. Oh, wow, you are completely blowing coat. Oh, God, you can't see it, but it's like it's snowing in here. Okay. And Joe's greeting everybody. Hello, hello. And hello to Carl. Hi, Carl. We had a great time on Stupid O'Clock, too. I hope you guys get to check that over on the Holocon channel. And again, Last Man Standing on Dan Hollifield's channel. Oh, we got greetings. We got greetings. Hi, Donna. And I'm just going to click through the greetings because I am way behind. I got too chatty this morning. Oh, Carl has accountability. I thought it would be easy to write this next bit of spy novel. Of course, it's not. And I need to move to another scene and maybe come back to this one, too emotional maybe. That happens. I've had ones where I write horror sometimes, and I am rather empathic. So yes, I know what it's like to write a scene that's too painful and have to like stop and get up. It's like, I'm going to write this. There were times when I was writing Through the Thinning Veil. Why it took me so long was I had to go outside and like stand in the sunlight and remind myself that was a long time ago. And it in a different place. Because some of those scary stories, being that they came from my experience, are scary. Dang nabbit, says a woke breaker. Not the first. It happens. But we're still glad to have you. Right, Dusty? Oh, hi, Dusty. No, they're not calling you. Sorry, woke. Face purple crying. I'm sorry, I take a bit of glee whenever an emoji doesn't quite work. And we've got, hey, woke. And Carl has assumed the position to conjure the dawn. Jeez. Oh, that's... So let's see. So who all here have channels? That's a great question. Just about everyone. Some of them are more neglected than others. I definitely recommend IndieCD, the Independent Creator Directory channel. That's Joe Bachman's channel. Carl has a channel that's been neglected somewhat, but needs to be up. Grant Lankert has a channel. God, most of the people I advertise have channels. If you weren't following Brian K. Morris, you should be. He's a powerhouse. I don't know. Can you guys hear him? No? Okay. You're pretty too quiet. Oh, you want to go out and play? Okay. Well, let's see. Aurora, Eos, Dawn. Oh, God. Nice. I'll go subscribe. There are a whole bunch of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a little tiny ad for a channel. You know what? We'll go, we'll do Life Encore. That's Mike, Jimmy, Lorsha, DeBron. It's project. Follow him. And then I'll put the cat down. But yeah, please support Mike Jimmy. And that project may feature, it does feature a certain fluorescent-clad YouTuber as a four-eyed, six-legged space chameleon with dementia. His name is Benville, and he is the best boy. And I will not everything. Yes, we're ready for your big announcement, Grant. And Grant and I both have YouTube channels. Mine is actually under Independent Creator Directory. See, ready, Grant? No, yes, Carl, you need to do a YouTube channel. You desperately need to do a YouTube channel. Quit hiding in the background, step into the light, and start putting out stuff. Talk about Munzie, talk about hypnosis, talk about, counseling people from whatever. Promote your cigars, whatever. Let's see. Brad Lankard says, his big announcement is Beowulf 6 Kickstarter is currently at 2,800. If we can make it to 3,000, I'm going to pick up 2 backers at random who will get to name characters for my next comic. Nothing offensive, of course. That's cool. That's a real opportunity. Please follow Beowulf on Kickstarter. That is really cool. That's great. Yay, Grant. If you pick my name, it can be offensive. Ha-ha! Very cool, says Don Carly. Grant, why do I feel targeted? And, Grant, do you feel targeted by the nothing offensive part? And time for potty and a coffee run. Be right back. I'm impressed that you can get all that done in 4 minutes. But then again, see, he does enough shows off, in the background. Grant, none of my characters have offensive names. Now, doing something offensive, that's another thing altogether. You know what? It happens. Okay, just subscribe. Thank you. And we're seeing cross subscription. And I do love you, Grant. I love pulling your chain. Oh no. Is it Morphin time? No, it's Tockert time! Go, go, Tockert Rangers. Bow, 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 bow. I'm worried about someone naming one of my characters Adolf. No. Oh, his computer's working, shockingly. I didn't know Woke had a channel. Adolf? Yeah, no. Bodie McBoatface! The return of Bodie McBoatface. His computer is working, but StreamYard tried to screw him today. Yes, it did. It didn't set up the YouTube or Twitter shows. It happens. Welk Breaker, Grant Lankard, General Nerd Talk. Yep. And I think I've seen some of your show. I need to check it out. I don't even get to watch normal broadcast television streaming stuff most of the time because I have so many good friends who are making great content on YouTube that I'm constantly trying to watch that. Since it did get set up after the half-hour mark, I figured it was best to post a link in Indie CD Facebook. Thank you, Joe. You are blessed among men. But you know that. I think you know that. You don't know that. Dang it. Okay, I will talk to Trey about making sure that you know that. We'll see if we can't fix that. Yeah, see? Taking care of people. Hey, Lord Nick. Hello, my dear Donna Carly. Now, it's been a while, but every once in a while I like to slow things down and keep the mojo in the dojo. How are you doing? Is everything staying smooth in your life, or is it a little rough? Maybe you like it that way. I just hope everything is going your way, dear. And that's been your smooth minute for Donna Carly. Anyhow, liked and shared. Excellent. So the boss of my painting job is abandoning the job we've been working on after 3 to 4 weeks. He snuck in after the restaurant closed, grabbed paints and ladders. Wow. Whoa, Grant, how does that affect your hours? I think it might be time to find a new job, Grant. If he's doing that, the money might start to get funny soon. Yeah. Holy cow, someone actually bought a copy of Tales of the Highway on Kindle.
Cool. It was good.
I don't know if you heard Amanda, but she said, cool, it was good. Big thumbs up from Joe because I see him in the background. I don't know what he's working on, but he has that slight cunning smile that terrifies me to my bones. Yeah, go. Look, don't do that, Joe. It's like Tim Curry if he worked construction. I am not.
I'm also voting he does his own audiobook.
Did you hear that?
He tells them better.
Okay. Mandy is petitioning Joe Bachman to do his own audiobook. Anyone else who feels that way, please feel free to go to indiecd.org, look up Joe's link, and harass him shamelessly until he does it. Love you, Joe. Nice, says Carl. If Howard can run a successful-ish painting company, I'm thinking anyone can. Oh, my. Let's ease up on the name drops for people that, might have legal issues with you later. I didn't know you wrote Joe B. Yes, Joe has written a couple things, and one of them is Tales from the Highway, the misadventures that have occurred to him whilst working construction. They are incredibly entertaining. And Dawn is Conjured. Oh, wow. I'm still 25 minutes behind. Whoops. Okay, we need to get a little bit more lightning round in us. Joe has accountability. With wintertime coming, more projects we'll be working on. The Burning Is Love is back up. Most Wednesdays. Behind the Code is going to be making a comeback also. Yay! Dawn has arrived. And we got greens for that. And morning! It's Friday and Amazon still sucks. My Bishop Kincaid will be out. Now, between now and December 25th, Amazon still bites, though. Oh, God. Look, guys, here's the deal. Give me just a second, because I don't have a video. I have to pull up an image, but I'm going to bring from the Paranormal Case Files of Bishop Kincaid. This is one of the few books I've gotten to read large chunks of. Getting me to be able to complete a book, well, that can be challenging sometimes. But that's not the book's fault. That's my schedule's fault. This is an amazing book with some really great characters. Like, I instantly developed a unhealthy fixation on the morgue vampire from, like, the first entry. Instantly. This is a great book, and it's a great world. And I know that Kelly's going through some stuff getting it to production, but I think this is one of those, every once in a while, guys, you get a point where you can get in on the ground of something amazing. And I think the world she is building will likely there's no choice. It will have to expand into more books and graphic novels, maybe games. This is one of those worlds, and I hope that Kelly is not disheartened by her difficulty, because knowing the people that we know in this chat, some great things could be done with this IP. I want to know more about it. Just keep it going. All right, guys? Support this project. And I got to go back to banners. Nope, I got to go back to brand. I have to turn that off so I can go back to comments. Oh, it's so nice to see everything working. And there it goes. Massive comment dump. Okay. Give me just a second. Oh, thank you, Joe. Joe is lurking in the background because we don't understand why or how my system is working. But it is going to be a thing. Let's see. At Grat Lankard, I did a small book. So small, I can't do it on paperback on Amazon, telling the stories about what I've seen on various job sites. Joe, what's the word count on that? Because I bet with tweaking and font size, you can. Because to print on Amazon, you only need, depending on the page size, 14 pages, and they'll let you print it out. So depending on the page size. we will talk, because I bet we can turn that into a physical product. Like I said, all I need to know is the word count and play with the formatting a bit. Hey, Carl. Hey, Donna. Hey, Kelly. And we've got greetings. Make sure to be grounded when adding the RAM, Nick. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to get the grounding strip to do that. I may just wrap cable around, wrap bare copper wire around my ankle and then run it outside and stab it into the ground. Just to try to ensure that I am properly grounded. That, or I will say, babe, and she'll go, yeah, okay. I do have some old computers that have been slightly smoked over the years that have lived in my basement. I may take apart and just see if I can, do hardware training, and or go, hey, Joe, want useless computer parts you can play with? They can be yours for the low price. And here they are. I'll deliver them if need be. But anyway, hey, Carl, Donna, Nick, how you, and all you fellow creatives? Hi, Kelly. I hope you're doing well. We got greetings. Hey, and yay at your announcement. What, Nick is going to install his own RAM? Runs in panic. Yeah, well, look, the computer says it needs a sheep, and I know sacrifices power things, so I guess I just got to grab it by the horns and, get it in there. I mean, it's an all-in-one, so it's a pretty small box, but Mandy, do we still have Mikey's number?
No.
Dang. Well, the computer needs more RAM. Yeah, but he's a were-sheep, too. Okay. That reference is actually from the book that is complete, in that I wrote it many years ago, and I never intend to publish, but every once in a while I get people looking at me, Nick, change all the names, edit it, put it out there. I can feel my wife staring at me through the walls right now. Anyway, the last big Beowulf 6 promotion was Dawn's idea, by the way. Thank you. And not the green room. Don't know what I said at 10:12, but I'm sure it deserved it. Let's go through. Hey, Carl. Okay. Oh, messaging. Was that you, Kelly? Let's see. Oh, I'm getting things from my friend Marie. God. Nope. Okay. So if it was a message, it wasn't for me. Cool. I forgot to include the link to Beowulf 6, bit.ly/Beowulf 6. Thank you. Can I have gradients on my... Of course. Just of course. Yeah. Okay. Now my eyes are bleeding and I'm suffering in my soul. Thank you, Joe. And that's what's worse, is that's not an unreasonable request once I'm digitally balanced. Have a comment dump. Give me a second. Have a comment dump. Give me a second. If I run late, they will understand. Here we go. Okay. I also hate text messaging autocorrect as well. At least the coffee is good. I think I might have some chicory coffee today. I have a bunch of flavors I've been meaning to try. Dawn's blushing at Grant's comment. Anytime we can get Dawn to blush, it's a beautiful thing. I should write a book about the crazy stuff I've seen Ubering. Yes. Yes, you should. Write it. Put it out. We are not in competition, friends. We can get all each other's stuff. It just takes time. Hey, Joe. May I send you some material for you to update on my profile this weekend? And more accountability. I've been working on another book occasionally. It was from a writing prompt on Apphilion a while back. Yes, Apphilion webzine has been around since the 90s, making great authors. It's a wonderful ongoing writers workshop, heralded and headed by the incomparable Dan Hollifield. I'm really glad to hear that Joe's writing more. Kelly Carlisle, send it anytime you have updates is possible. Send it to jbachman@indcd.org. My brain did not want to give. You know what happened? I said J and my brain went JB Tech Apps. Your home for the best applications for both Amazon, Android users and iOS for all your construction app needs, as well as the Big Stumpy Robots apps, because there's so much Big Stumpy Robot stuff coming in the near future. You guys don't know. I keep track of things better via email than FB Messenger. Much appreciated, Joe, for this and all you do. You are awesome. Abso-fraggin-lutely. Thanks, Kelly. Figured I should probably switch over to the alter ego, or is Joe Bachman the alter ego? I don't know. I still think he's related to Tim Curry. Either way, Trey is the better half or third or fourth. Depends on the shape of the square. Ah! God, y'all, he did the face. And I didn't expect him to do the face, so I only caught it peripherally. Y'all are, oh, God. I'm not even glad. That's not shtick. I literally looked down and jumped because I did not expect the Joey full face. Oh, God. I said, yes, Joe genuinely got me on that one. Okay, it's true, Dawn. I'd rather have flaws with my writing, Nick, than let AI make my work perfect. My work comes from a human brain, not a make-believe one. Kitty sighting! Dusty. That's a pretty kitty. Dusty is a gorgeous cat. He usually keeps the night stream up with me. Dusty and Boots hang out with us at night. Stuart and Snickerdoodle, who's still in that I was a trash kitty phase, so absolute destruction of unattended food and garbage and stuff right now. We're working on it. I'm wondering if he isn't secretly part raccoon. Anyway.
You're not going to judge his mama.
I'm not judging. Oh, I had another annoying thing happen to me. My stepdaughter missed her bus, so I had to drive her to school. Let's see. I know that doesn't sound so bad, but to an Uber driver, I don't get much time during rush hour to get as many truck trips as possible. That would be inconvenient. That makes sense on why it would be an eye roll and a grr. Hey, Woke, I do a drawing stream on Monday nights at 9 Eastern. And check out From the Desk of Small Press Publisher. And Don has nothing when it comes to a YouTube channel yet. I know all these people who are insanely charismatic in back rooms and offline and in little chat boxes. And I have to be like, guys, the world needs your awesomeness. Oh, that's my YouTube channel, Woke. Talk about redheads. Okay, I love redheads. Redheads are one of my favorite things on the planet. I do believe redhead is a mentality, not necessarily a hair color, but it happens. Did I miss the glasses change yet? No, you didn't. I actually have been so out of it, I have not done the glasses change. Thank you for saving it before Alec gives me all the flack in the world. And Carl Witzman, new redheads that I've known. Ursula Andrews. Just got back from my Veterans Day program. Also, yesterday was my birthday. I know, Alec. And my computer systems were down, so I spent the whole day working on things. You have not been forgotten. I've just been panicked. Surprises are still coming. Hi, Alec. Happy related birthday and good morning, Alec. Hi, Grant, Alec. Hi, Dawn. Now 16. That's right. Alec can hit the road. That's terrifying. I love it. Speaking of Bodie McBoatface, Minnesota names snowplows now. Look up sometimes. They are entertaining. And Alec's like, I see Bone Dragon sobbing. Well, Alec, it's not the one you see coming. It's the one you don't see coming. Dun, dun, dun. I've got more bone dragons around here than a necromancer. Yeah. I'm still scared. Be frightened. Anyway, wow. Sudden Phantom of the Opera reference. These things happen. Nitsu is scared. I want to see Scary Joe. They want to see Scary Joe, Dawn. Dawn wants to see Scary Joe. Can they see Scary Joe? Well, no, don't you? I'll... Do the thing. Oh, you're good. Oh, bless it. Think. I love you. Think. He drops out, does the thing. Oh God, that's tonight. Maybe in the room that's green, he'll be orange. Anyhow, I've written one story in several apps. Basically, Joe is a sorcerer of all things technological. And the burning is love. That's tonight, too. Burning love. They make meds for that. The health department will want a list of cohorts. And don't forget, Joey B now has a hobo living with him. That's true. Well, this is the time of year, okay, where you have to be wary of hobosexuals. That would be the friend who suddenly wants to get closer because it's cold and they want to live in your place over the winter. It's just like you have to be careful around Halloween. If the incredibly attractive goth person of either gender suddenly decides to give you a shot out of the blue, you're probably a sacrifice. Just letting you know. This has been a public service announcement. The more it blows. Moving on. What the health department doesn't know won't affect me financially. Wow. And on the DCD line too. I would have expected at least a mask change for that one. Just check on it. Yep, Lulu isn't so picky. And no censorship. I know, I'm getting tempted. I am tempted. I considered ordering you a grounding mat to hook up when using the electronics in general. It might help with the Nick field. I don't know if he's kidding, because I think that there's been genuine discussion of that. What?
I'm not kidding.
It's like, oh, geez. I just realized something stupid. I'm not wearing my shoes and the computer is working. Yeah, I just Joe.exe just crashed. Seriously, Y'all, I'm starting to wonder. Joe plays with computer parts, not the green room. That depends on the AI. This is part of why I say I don't blame the AI itself. I blame the people who wield it. Get it in there. That's what she said. He also referenced a small box. I love that feeling when you know someone is glaring at you and you can't see them. Yep. I live that feeling. Don't you even, Joseph. You see, I caught it starting that time. If you don't know, if you use StreamYard and someone is in the studio, you have on my screen, it's about a matchbox size little window. And every once in a while, I get met. I feel like it's kind of like Frasier, and I can see Ross in the window. Joe will do things to mess with me, knowing. Never. Yeah, I could read the lips on that one. Dawn, I could let that one go by, but not the in there summit comment. Lamau, Joe just popped it and grinned it. Ah, yeah. Uh-huh. The whole story was not the green room, and that's what she said. Hey, Alec. Everybody's happy to see Alec. Evil gritting Joey B. I love gradient. You did that. You did that to make me say that, didn't you? You cunning little Joe. You've become an influence on my younglings. A part of me is very proud of that. Wait till you get to spend time with Joe and Trey. It will just corrupt and ruin you further. Yoshi is so mad, and she gave her a bath. But a bump. And that's Donna. Hi, Donna. No spelling. Ack. Oh, Alec, your delightful awkwardness is reminiscent of ours. Let's run an ad. Wait, well, let me wait. Let me look at the. Here we go. Boom, boom. I gave George a bath once. We all ended up bloodied. I believe it. And on that rather chipper note, 10:46, I'm going to run an ad because I've run nearly enough ads because I've been chatty today. Who needs an ad? You know what? Yeah, I'm going to hook Grant up. Remember, Beowulf 6, not 5.
Hazel always knew there was something special about her cat Mooney, but she's still shocked when Mooney opens his mouth to tell her he's just had a vision. An ancient evil has awoken after centuries of sleep, and only one man can stop it, the legendary warrior Beowulf. Unfortunately, it's been over 1,000 years since he slayed a dragon, and he's been reincarnated as this guy. His name is Victor, and he's more unemployed millennial slacker than mighty warrior.
That's really it's a fun title. It's a great premise. So I like promoting it. Let's get back here. And we are joined by the lovely and effervescent Blue Teddy narrations. Good morning, Blue Teddy. I love how certain people bring out the like the different tones when I speak to them. Because like I see Blue Teddy, hi. It's like the gentle squeeze, like delightfulness. Oh, my ADD arms are just all over the place today. That's okay. And, well, let's see. Where did we go? Because, okay, give me a second. Okay, cool. I had comments coming in so fast that I could not scroll up. It was doing the ding, 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 ding. It was like a full-on comment dump. We got greetings for Blue Teddy and greetings from Blue Teddy. Everybody's happy to see Blue Teddy. So I'm just going to flip through the greetings because you know. Yeah, Nick, glasses, shaking my head. That is a record. I think it's been a while since I made it nearly, half hour into a chat before. Okay, I'm going to do this. My show went boink, but there we are. We're almost back. Maybe. It keeps scrolling. Yeah, Nick Glasses, shaking my head. I know that one's shaking my head. I'm not hit, but bad Nick. And happy belated birthday, Alec. Yes. Something is in the works for Alec that's going to be fairly awesome, I hope. I just have to get things together to get it set up. Thanks, Alec. Thanks, Carl. Happy belated birthday, Alec. Thank you, Daddy. And thank you for reminding us about the veterans out there. Yes, Veterans Day, that's what I was going to end with. But Veterans Day is tomorrow. Thank them. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have the freedoms we have. Now, a lot of people get political about a lot of things, myself included at times. But it is my solemn belief, never, ever take it out on the individuals who have written a blank check to this country saying that they will give their time, their health, their sanity, and yes, their lives to our defense. Every one of them is heroic because they've stood up and held the line against forces that most of us can't imagine. We live in peace because dangerous and deadly men and women stand at the gate to hold back the wolves. Never forget that. And I will say, and if this is political, so be it. The way we treat our veterans post-combat is criminal, and it's unthinkable and sickens me. Many good people work very hard in the Veterans Administration to try to provide the best care they can, but how dare our country ask that of anyone and allow them to be homeless or hungry? And also, because we're here, 22 veterans a day take their own lives in this country. Yes, this is somber. Yes, this is serious. If you know a veteran, reach out to them. I'll be there for them. If you feel alone, reach out. Please, I beg of you. To someone, anyone. You held the line before. Please hold just long enough for someone to help you. You know, we only need one more day. It can get better. So we're going to get back to the chat now. But absolutely. All gave some gave all. I grew up, my dad's a Vietnam veteran. His base, Mo Base 2, Operation Breezy Cove, Sonadoc, in Vietnam was overrun and sunk on his birthday. He has a Purple Heart and a few other things. My father, whatever anyone may think of him, is a hero. And I love him dearly. He probably won't be watching this, but on the off chance he does, happy Veterans Day a little early, Dad. We appreciate you. And if I can ever do anything to keep what happened to the Vietnam veterans at home after from ever happening again, I will do my best to lever towards that. That's one of my personal missions. All right, let's keep going. Belated happy sweet 16 to Alec. Thanks, Donna. What a tease. Yes, Joe Bachman is a tease in many ways that I could discuss and that I can't. That was a reference to Joe doing the thing for future Nick when he gets here. Yes. Joe is a tease and he loves every moment of it. It's very good wisdom, Nick. Thank you. I try. Heard Manda laughing at that one. Lulu, no censorship. Now, if they could just make the cover I need. I'm proud of Joe B for messing with you. If all your younglings are like Alec, we are blessed. Basically, yeah. If they aren't, they end up that way because I am a mildly, I don't want to say corruptive influence, but I am an influence of sorts. And the younglings I acquire do tend to get somewhat twisted. I'm cackling like a gremlin. As well you should. It is a hobby of mine, Grant, Yes, yes. I would take it to nearly a profession. Joe has taken the ability to subtly mess with me to levels of nothing short of an art form. And as an appreciator of art, I have to see the beauty in the irony and the succulent torment in which he inflicts upon me on a regular basis. Ever since that whole the levels, you guys don't understand that we have a full-on Fey grade pact where Joe has given me permission to literally do anything in trade for a small service I did a very long time ago. And he did this simply knowing that my morals are such that I could never act on the vast majority of that. So he gets to watch me percolate. And I don't know if you heard it, but upon mentioning this, from the living room came this little low that just delighted my wife, who also enjoys my suffering. And I know that somewhere in Constructionville, surrounded by cars that don't understand physics and people who don't understand that concrete goes down, Trelena is laughing. She doesn't know why. She only knows that Nick is suffering, therefore it is funny. That, my friends, is what the glue that holds our relationships together. Now, moving on. How is everyone's process? Character flesh out first, or then story or plot, or vice versa? All right. I will make things simple. Around here, there are usually two classes of writer. There are planners and pantsers, or plotters and pantsers. Plotters or planners, depending who you talk to, are the ones who write out their idea. They format, flesh out the story, characters. Pantsers are these delightful possessed people who have a story and we have to write it down before we forget it. But we only get chunks, and we don't know where it's going any farther than you do. I, for one, basically have an image, or usually a small scene, that will just pop into my head while I'm doing something completely innocent. I'm making a sandwich. I'm driving down the road. No reason to see a disgraced knight who could never make it into the order looking at the line of monsters descending upon him, knowing that he has to hold this ravine as the sky is red with blood and the screams of the creatures are coming down upon him. As he's fighting his way through the first wave, you hear the faint ting, then crack and shatter of his blade. And he looks down at the next wave, hundreds strong, coming, marching at him, and he looks at the item he's been carrying, and it starts to glow. And somewhere in the darkness, bathed in blood and ichor, surrounded by the dead and the falling, hope burns, if only for a moment. Anyway, so I get stuff like that, and then it floats till it decides to give me enough to write a story. At Don Dulas, if they are, you should be scared. Yes, well, most of the people I influence do get influenced. But yeah, ask people. Woke. We have a lot of writers, a lot of different plot methods. Evening. Good evening, Bonzer. Bonzer's a prolific writer. I hope you get to talk to him. And yes, we're running late, but you're asking good questions, so I'm going to keep at it for a little bit. Not too late. I do have a doctor's appointment I have to attend. Woke, I'm a slacker. I have a huge backlog of books to publish, and I put out 2 a year. Yes, Donna Carleen apparently consistently and reliably puts out books. That's the walk-in method of speech. Anyway, I need some more cowbell. Woke Breaker. I tend to just start writing and see where it goes. Good morning radio. Everybody's glad to see Bonzer. Takes more than that to scare me. Bonzer. Effervescent. Oh, thank you for providing my daily blush. Well, you know that you are an absolute delight, Blue, and I know I get busy and I never want people to feel neglected. I just tend to triage whom I can. Apparently, I said I need more cowbell, and cowbell was provided. Thank you, dear. I got a fever. The only thing that can cure it is more cowbell. Oh. I'm glad that the program is staying on the rails and sane today. Hey, Bonzer. The ice cream man on Stupid O'Clock is a Navy guy. I thought he was Army. I thought John Scarborough was Army. Unless there's someone else. Okay, Calvin's Claw says it's cat lunchtime soon. I understand. If you have to go, you have to go. And Joe's getting hungry. Feed Joe. Nick, you do know someone who could help you with my cover. My cover? What's wrong with my covers? And I do know some people. Oh, you heard me writing. Bam. Sorry. Kelly Austin. Talk to Carl Witzman. He fixes covers. And Dawn's I'm just getting my nuts this morning. I'm a pantser and I'm happy to be one. Hello, my fellow pantsers. That, if anyone sees the length and breadth of the volumes that Bonzert writes as a pantser, that is remarkable. Please go to the Association of Ishtar. Look that up. I'm going to take a nap. See you, kids. Bye, Grant. Accountability. Anwin is done. Will be Kickstarter exclusive during last week of my campaign. I love it. I love it. That's such a great... The versatility of somebody like Bonzer who can write cosmic horror and something as literally adorable as Anwin is just... Oh, it does my heart good. Independent grader. There are a couple of people here, not me, unless you want a gradient for a book cover. Could probably help you with that book cover. One of them uses Lulu for their books. Have a great nap. Let's see. I guess I do a combo. Pants certain scenes, then make a plan to make them all connect. That's a good way of looking at it. Good night, Grant. Awesome that Anwin is done. Happy to talk anytime. Yes, please follow Woke, follow Bonzer, by all means. We have amazing people. 2 books a year, slacking. I'd like to slack like Donna. Donna has a huge backlog that gets edited and released steady. She put in the hours early so that she can slack later. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all put things out at our own pace. What happens to somebody like me is I'm so over-diversified that what I should be doing right now is making a whole bunch of wooden minis for Big Stompy Robots, redoing Big Stompy Robots, finishing 2 or 3 fighting manuals and all that. So we're all busy. We all find our own paces and we all work at it. Never feel bad about your pace. Like I said, if you write 1 single word a day, by the end of the year, you could have a short story. It may only be 365 words, but that's enough to tell a short story. So I have faith. Let's see. I always come up with the last sentence of my last chapter, then reverse engineer my novel. I just make my protagonist with only 1 trait coming into the story. That is brilliant, and no wonder you can write a mystery so well. Because the only way to write a mystery usually is to write it backwards. So writing a mystery feels like an episode of Columbo. You have to know the killer, know who they killed and why, and then retroactive how to prove it. And once you've established that's the clue plot line, you take the plot line of what the detective is living through. You know, Hercule Poirot may be having difficulty getting his mustache waxed, all the while dealing with Inspector Japp and the murder of a socialite gambler who is so universally hated. Everyone has a motive, including Hercule Poirot himself. That, my friends, is a great idea. Let's keep walking. Talking. Check IM's IMS LMS for more info. Last man standing. Yes, we did discuss that. Manda, the cowbell. Perfect. I'm dying. And what's funny is this is my nice cowbell. I actually have another one somewhere on a big handle that was labeled Tactical Cowbell. And I had to buy it because it's a tactical cowbell. And adding tactical to anything makes it cool. But yes, so now my desk has a cowbell on it because, you know, sanity. Tonight, 3 a.m., I will be on Drink with Crazy podcast. Awesome. I'm glad you're out there, folks. Look into that. My ice cream man. Your ice cream man. I see. Send the blind man to the deaf dog in the dark. Navy guys are awesome. And John, I do believe Army. Ted is Navy. I see. Now I'm being called Kitty Lunchtime. You guys have a great weekend, and see everyone Monday. Well, I hope to see some of you tonight for the Historical Fencing Guild's live stream. Depending on whether I may be able to do something truly dramatic, I'll let Joe in on what I'm planning after I'm done, because, you know, he deserves the background juicy bits. But hey, watch it. Anyway, bye, Donna. Hugs and squeeze. Going out for groceries. Enjoy your day. You too. Have a good lunch, Donna. See you this evening. Bye, Bonzer. You know, we love seeing you. Gotta get driving. Thanks for the stream, Nick. Have a lovely day, everyone. Looks like folks are dropping out. Bye, Blue Teddy. Have a great day. I'm going to run some ads, and then we'll probably wrap this up unless something pops up in the chat. So let's talk about some folks I love to promote. Oh, let me put that away.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
Let's see. I'm sorry, I had to look at something way over there. Yeah, folks, we've got some great people. I'm going to run one other ad real quick because I want you guys to know whose show we've been tromping on, and then run over and say hi to them, give them my love, and then we'll wrap it up. Totally not sketching during the commercials. All right, folks. Here's the deal. Please get creating, keep writing, keep making what you do. Oh, what do we get stuck on most? You know what we'll do, guys? That's our homework. Okay, come back Monday. Wolfbreaker will be here because Wolfbreaker's always here trying to be first. And to answer the question, what do you guys get stuck on most, and how do you get over it? That's going to be a great question for next time because I do actually have to go. But I want that addressed. We're going to do a show about it. That being said, get creating, get making, get writing and drawing and whatever you do, because you can edit it, you can fix it, but you can't edit a blank page. I will be back at 8 p.m. my time, so 8 p.m. Eastern, over on my sister network, the Historical Fencing Guild. I have things to talk about. And from there, we will, we're going to go. But guys, I love you. I really do. And I think you should too. So, toodles.